Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mini Terrain Domain. This is day number 4 of Jasper's Game Week, game number 1. Yay! I will be your DM, Dclasair. That's Dclasair, and you can find me on Twitter under the same handle. We're going to go around and introduce our players, starting with Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura Dromrick. I'm Fairy Human on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm playing Kerbal, a little gnome boy rogue.
Monique.
Hi, I'm Monique. You can find me as Girls Game with Game Freak Geek Girl on Twitter and pretty much everywhere. And today I'll be playing Nyx, who is a changeling bard.
That's fire.
Next we have Punicorn.
I am Punicorn. I am playing a halfling monk, twin sister of yesterday's halfling monk, Wednesday morning.
All right, Matt, you're next.
All right, I'm Matt, Fact RPG, and here all week. I'm being EO again, the timid tiefling warlock who kind of likes to keep his distance, like the void and just distance in general is kind of his patron. Please.
And Miles.
I am going to be playing Hunter, also a warlock, but a human warlock. And excited
All
to
right.
play today.
Excellent. Okay. So just a quick reminder that if you do need help, there are numbers below us scrolling through, and also type !help in chat for further resources. And I also want to do a quick thank you to our sponsor, Roll for Persuasion. Thank you. And now we will begin. Yay! So we start off in a school, a wizarding school that is outside of Waterdeep. It's always the exact miles away from Waterdeep you need it to be. Rather convenient. It's a large school, 3 stories tall, and next to it is a purple dome that contains a lot of white bunnies. A lot of white bunnies. And it's the end of term celebration, which happens right before students come back and do 3 whole months of study before final exams, and then another celebration for graduation. Yay! So it's a big 4-day party. Everybody around Waterdeep and neighboring villages is invited to come in. And so you all happen to find yourselves right about to exit inside the school. It's a stone building. And as you are all there gathered, the door vanishes, and over the PA you hear, "Final exams are about to begin. Please help!" And there's no more door, and suddenly in front of you, a little mote of shadow appears, small, tiny thing. It drags over the boots that were attached to this statue of a knight. And if it could look disappointed, it looks disappointed, as it was hoping for a whole armor suit of, a whole suit of armor out of this knight statue, but it only gets the boots because the rest is an illusion. And as it forms up, everyone can roll initiative.
What does it actually form up into?
It the shadow forms into this illusionary form of a knight, making it partial shadow, partial real.
Wait, we have 2 domain dice already?
Excellent.
6.
6. Okay.
Not 1.
I rolled a 3, so we're doing great.
6, 3. Okay. Monique? Nyx?
I'm still having problems with my mic. I rolled a 3.
3. Okay. EO,
7.
7. And Hunter,
I got a 10.
10. Okay.
Level 1. Level 1.
Yeah, for real. Everybody in chat, we're level 1.
It's gonna be-
I'm a warlock. Feeling really extra squishy right now. A couple domain dice my way. Won't be mad at you.
Okay. Let's see here. Who had the 10?
That was me, Hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
The
Hunter,
warlock intrigues me.
describe your
Seems like we should
character.
be a
You're first in
ranger.
initiative, so describe your character and tell me what you're doing at the school currently.
I'm sorry?
Character description.
Character description.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then,
Okay, perfect.
And tell me
yeah.
what you're doing at the school, and then what you want to do on your turn as this thing draws the long sword and tries to attack.
So this human comes from a family of like druids and hunt and rangers and outdoorsy people, and they're actually really disappointed that he's a warlock, and so they sent him away to this wizard and whatnot school to just get him out of here. Just if that's what he wants to do. At least we don't have to see him be the worst ranger ever. And so they sent him to this school, and then as I just still knowing my roots, I use magic stone because I've always got like a pouch full of pebbles, and I will flick a magic stone at this guy.
So not only are you a magic user, you're not even a druid. You're the worst kind of magic user.
Exactly.
They're like, so disappointed.
They're like, you couldn't at least be a druid. Okay, well, all right, just get
All
out
right.
of here. We're done.
Not even packed to the chain.
No, not even.
Tell me what that does.
So I make a pebble magical, and then I throw it, and it's one. That's my spellcasting modifier, and then damage is 1d6 plus 3, which is my charisma plus 3, and that's gonna miss anyway. So
Okay, so you launch a magic pebble at it, and then it just goes flying over its shoulder.
Whiffs hard. Yeah.
With hard. Okay.
I got a 2 on the die. There's no way it hit.
Then I believe EO is next.
We're
Describe your character. Tell us what you're doing here. And
excellent. Cool. So EO is a little like light green, kind of celery looking colored tiefling. Mistopheles has where are my horns? Oh yeah, I'm a tiefling again. So got my curly horns. Yeah, he has like an old kind of dusty, not dusty, but an older uniform on that is not his, and a cloak. And I have my book. Wait, no, I don't even have my book or my rod yet. So this is great. He's traveling light. He likes this. He's a minimalist. All right. So yeah, and I like people to stay away. No, thank you. Like the little Star Wars droid last movie. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. That's what I do.
all right.
This is so easy. Only one. Oh God. I lied. Wait, we're 116 left now. Well, all right. You want to match 50 or 200?
Say what?
We'll match 50 if we get 50 in the next because that's a domain dice, and I want another one. If we get 50, we'll match another 50 to get us over.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Come on, please. I want to do it now. I want to do it now. I want to get the goal now, and then I want it to stay pink. Obviously, the bar up there. So yeah, I want to get that. We'll match 50. All right. So somebody else do it. We're 116 away, and I'm going to use domain dice because I want to hit.
Okay.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. 22.
22 is a hit.
Fire. All right. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. It takes it. And now we go to, I believe I have Monique next. Nyx.
Hey, so I'm going to cast what I think is, where's my spells here?
Oh, and describe your character for us and tell us why you're at the school.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Nyx is human passing, and keeps her hair like tightly pulled back in a bun. They work at the school's library, and so they were just helping people like come in and be guided into the school to get ready for the final tests and ceremonies. See, just gray eyes, dark hair, about 5'6". Let's see. Yes, so that's it. And then we have Shadow.
Yeah, essentially it's a little Moda shadow that combined with a suit of armor. It was hoping it was real, but it's partial illusion. So now it's part illusion, part shadow, and it's controlling it and trying to take a swing at you guys.
Okay.
So,
Let's see, I'm gonna cast the
you got it.
spell, I think.
Bye. Get another.
How do shadows react to light?
Unless you want something else.
Give it a try.
All right, I'll cast dancing lights and then see if
All right.
and see if that bothers it at all.
You light up the room. Did you want to do anything else? You could have lit up the room while it was coming towards you, and if you want to do something. So it'll just light up the room and not do anything else. But I don't want you to not have it, not do anything on your turn. So
Okay. Sorry. Think, is there anything around or nearby or
this is just sort of the stone entranceway. The knight statue is sort of the first thing you see when you enter. So there's there's really nothing until you get past the statue.
okay. I don't know what else could hit a shadow. Could I use a short bow to try and take a hit at his feet, his boots, try and like nail his boots to the ground? Sweet. I'll do that. And I lost my character sheet because my window crashed. Ugh, okay. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Where's my short bow? Okay, so I rolled an 18.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Damage on a short bow. Sorry, I'm still trying to open up my window after it crashed. Four.
4. Okay. 4. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. And Kerbal, I believe you're next.
So Kerbal is a little gnome boy, and he's wearing a bunch of bandanas, and then he has all these packs of like little trinkets and gadgets that he made for secret missions and to spy on people. And he looks like he's playing dress up or going hunting with his uncle. And he is here. Once again, he comes to this celebration every year since he was little. He's super, super excited to see how much chocolate he can stuff into his pockets without anyone noticing, and any weird, mischievous things he can get up to. And he sees this thing and is like, ah, and runs towards it, and dagger attack, and then bonus action with the offhand attack. So the first dagger is a 23.
That'll hit. Yep.
Sweet. 4.
4 points. Okay. you slice into it, and it's weird because it kind of goes through, but it also kind of makes contact, and yeah, but it definitely does damage.
Okay. And then offhand attack is 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that'll just be a 2.
2. All right, 2 more. Same weird sensation, but it does something. Yeah. And finally, we are at Wednesday.
All right. Wednesday is halfling, the equivalent of like mid-20s, like pretty much came here to see how much she could drink and fight drunk people and like, get into trouble.
I'm gonna roll some drunks.
So we'd be drinking. There's like a tiny little tickle in the back of her mind, like, this thing didn't attack us first. Don't care. So she's gonna go ahead and take her quarterstaff and try and like knock one of the feet out from under it, thinking maybe it'll like fall over. And that's a 10 to hit.
10 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You go down with your quarterstaff and it just clangs against the boots. They're the only real thing on this. But
and then unarmed strike.
We did it. We did.
Just kick it in the knee.
All right.
All right.
DM, would anything
Yes.
cool happen if we hit 15,000?
We hit the goal. Yay!
No, if it's hypothetical right now.
Hypothetical? Yes. Lots of cool stuff would happen.
Okay, we hit the goal. So what happens?
I think you have
First,
to sing, Matt.
We say yay and celebrate a lot. Woohoo! Thank you,
That was last
everybody.
night. That singing off.
That is fantastic. Keep going. We want to keep more donations coming in, so keep that train going.
You guys
Don't
still
stop,
owe us $50.
please. Thank you
Still owe us
so
$50
much.
Chat. Yeah.
Everyone
I don't-
has
you
a
guys- we
bonus
better be at
inspiration.
15,000.
Okay.
Sweet.
This is the first inspiration that's given out all week. I want to thank you for that, DC. But this keep some domain dice coming, so I'm kind of conflicted right now. Domain dice stack.
Streamcat.
Inspiration doesn't. Streamcat.
Streamcat.
Jake said something happens.
Okay.
All right, there it is. All right, but yeah, so we're there. We did it, and now it stays pink. We won. Best this game. All right, success. We win.
We
All
win.
right. Thanks, DC.
We won Dungeons
that
and
was
Dragons.
fun.
We're done here.
Let's do this. Let's take out this weird.
All right. So, unfortunately, after the celebration, Wednesday, you had one more thing to do. Yes.
Yeah, I would just wanted to like punch it in the side of the knee, and
All right, give it a go.
14 to hit.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't.
So you
I
go
don't
through
like
it,
this thing.
and it goes right through. And
If I can't hit this soon, I'm gonna hit some of the other people with me. If I don't know them, I don't care.
So, unfortunately, after our celebration, it is now the bad guy's turn to try to hit one of you. And let's see here. Kerbal, you are right up on it.
No.
It will make one swing against you. And the longsword comes down and it just misses entirely. It like doesn't predict your height right and just right over your head. It gets another attack. It'll go after Wednesday with the second one. And does a 13 hit you?
13 is my AC.
Okay. AC.
It's fine.
Fortunately
Everything's
for
fine.
you, the longsword is only partially real, so it does less damage than a normal longsword. So that'll be 4 points of damage
Oh,
as it
Great.
slices into you.
that is so fortunate for me.
Level 1.
Okay, we are back to the top of the round, and Hunter.
All right. He's still not down.
Nope.
Throw another magic stone at him, I guess.
All right,
All right. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
that'll hit.
All right, and that one actually does max damage. 9 whole bludgeoning, magic
9
bludgeoning
whole
damage.
All right, this thing is starting to flicker in and out of existence. So, Eo, can you finish it off?
Yeah, I'm a warlock. I can totally do that. That's not bad. I'm kind of judging this elder warlock too with his magic stones. Use Eldritch Blast, for God's sake. All right.
I'm gonna learn that one.
Oh, yeah. It's a 20 to hit, 30, 20. And then that, 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. So describe how this thing blinks out of existence.
Nice. So I'm learning my new magic powers. So I just give him a real textbook Eldritch Blast, just straight magic crackles from my fingertips, green spark, and pew, pew. And he just kind of fades.
All right, it fades out. There's a
And then I
pair
look
of
at
armored
Hunter,
boots right
like,
there on the ground. And
Dibs.
well, you're right next to him, so sure.
Yeah, they're not going to fit me, but they're mine.
All right, you have armored boots. And as you're looking around, wondering what's going on, out of the little habit trail that's up above, a squirrel pops out. And he has a little metal helmet, and it has a little nose guard, goes down to here. And he has medals on his chest, and he walks down, and he looks at you all. He chitters, pulls out a piece of chalk, and starts drawing on the floor. And he draws a scroll, a staff, a gem, and he puts an arrow towards a little hole that is now in the floor. And he looks over you, and Kerbal, what kind of gnome are you?
Good question. I believe I'm a. I totally forget which one I did.
All right. Well, you can understand what the squirrel says. So
okay.
Normally that's forest gnome, but we'll let it go because it's a one shot and it's fun. So
Awesome.
Squirrel comes up to you.
I'll go with that. I'm a
figuring
forest
it.
gnome.
Yeah. Excellent. Comes up to you, starts chittering, and says, "Hello, I am General Nutty von Strauss the 17th, commander of the Squirrel Army of the school."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes. So something's gone horribly wrong. And, well, the headmaster Saurus, he's stuck in something in his office. And one of the students seems to have released a shadow demon of sorts in it. And that's all I saw before it cut off my way into there. But the exam's going on, so what you're supposed to do is find this scroll, the staff, and this gem, put them together. It would make the portal open, lead you to the office, and then, I don't know, stuff. But we don't have all the tests tested to see if they're safe, for one. And two, we don't know what the shadow thing might have done to these rooms either. So, could be dangerous, could be deadly, but that might be your only way out. Also, the school can teleport, so a shadow demon may have a large building that can teleport anywhere. So good luck to that. I gotta check on the rabbits. I will see you later. Bye. And he hops back up and goes into the habit trail and disappears off.
Did we just get squirrels unscripted?
That's guys, this is so exciting. There's a shadow demon and a student let him out, I think, and the headmaster is stuck and we have to find a scroll and a staff and a gem and put it together. And it's really, really dangerous.
That sounds needlessly complicated.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Warlock stuff. I heard gems, I heard staffs.
I have a staff. Can it just be, can we just use mine?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
You didn't really specify.
This is
It's not magical. It's just a piece of
This
wood.
nondescript squirrel was pretty nondescript.
He was very cute. He seemed very important. I have no idea what he said.
Oh, so that was all in just squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like little fluff
It
tough
had a-
pauldrons and stuff. He's like the general.
Yeah, it had a little sword on one side, a little trumpet on the other, medals on the chest, a little helmet with a nose guard coming down.
I love it.
I'm
Super
curious.
cute.
I don't think I've ever noticed that there was a squirrel armor crafter in town. You learn something new every day.
It's a labor of love.
I wonder if it's a squirrel crafter or if there is a crafter in town that services for squirrels. I'm sure there's a market
That's
for it.
So
Really good question.
where, what,
Oh.
where, what, when, what are we?
So those that are normally students or that work for the school would know that final exams usually involve tests. And the rooms change and form, and each test involves a room which is tied to a different school of magic. And so there's a hallway before you that extends to the west and east. Each one has a few rooms on it. Further up, there's another hallway that extends to west east, a few more rooms on it. And the items you retrieve are probably in one of those. That's usually what you've heard goes on. Librarian, you know that is what goes on. There's usually items you need to assemble into something, and you go into the headmaster's office for a reward after you pass the test.
Cool, let's go fight some things.
Are the two warlocks only students here? Everybody else is just here for the party?
Or
Yeah, I'm not magical.
I'm the university librarian.
Oh, all right, fair enough. All right, I know
I'm
you.
here for the punching.
chocolate.
There's chocolate.
The punching and the chocolate.
Some really
All
good
right.
chocolate.
Door number 1.
let's
About as
roll.
high as I can
Sweet.
count.
Let's do it.
I
All
like
right.
going in consecutive orders.
So
I like going last.
before you is a hallway, and it goes west and east. Which direction do you want to go down first in this first hallway? Or you can proceed up to the next hallway and go down that one as well.
I'm okay with going wherever you guys want to go. But, you know, the sun rises in the east. I don't know if that influences our logic at all.
Cool, east. Let's do this. Also, can anybody heal?
Really light heels.
Nope.
Give me one moment. I believe I have something for that.
I have some healies, but like not
I
very
feel
much.
like just about half good.
Just enough to keep you from dying about.
Nah,
can-
we're good.
I can help a little bit. Do you
Let's
need
wait
it
until
now?
let's wait until I get punched again.
All right.
Yeah.
Suitable.
Just keep an eye on me.
Just please make
Phew.
gagging and dying sounds, and I'll make sure to attend to you.
Will do. Door number 1 in the east.
No.
Let's do it.
All right. That is the, let's see here.
If Zombie Joe donates $50 and a flying kobold certificate, not to Jasper's, to me, I'll play nothing but flying kobolds for the rest of the year. Sorry, Miles. I'm not gonna commit to just a regular ass kobold for the rest of the year. That's a little much now, Joe. But a flying kobold, I'll take a flying kobold.
The first room is the evocation room.
Oh, I got my belt.
There's a door in front of you. What do you wish to do?
I run up and see if it opens.
All right, it opens, and you open it, and inside you see in the ceiling is a giant dome that swirls with colors, and suddenly inside the dome, a giant eye forms. It's red, and there's a little black dot for the pupil. It looks at you, and then it looks down upon this box that has a little ear on top of it, and not a real ear, but in carved into it, stone. And those that go to the school would know that these are used as riddle boxes, where there's a riddle on the front of the box, and you speak it into this ear, and it will open the box.
Is this thing gonna attack us?
I look at the librarian.
Forgot I still muted. I would like to take a closer look and inspect this statue. Investigate.
Okay. What are you looking for?
For the riddle or puzzle, so is there any inscriptions? Or...
Yeah, it'll be written on the front of the box. So you don't have to roll anything. You just have to move around the table to the front of it.
Okay. Then Nyx will just kind of approach it and then look up and down and see if she could figure out this riddle and describe it out loud to the others.
All right. So as you approach, the eye kind of follows you. And as you look at the box, I'm posting the riddle in the Zoom chat as well, so you just have it. And it says, alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking, all in male, never clinking.
How smart is my character?
Now then, you can either talk about it amongst yourselves as players to figure it out. And if you do, I'll give you extra inspiration. So you could possibly get double inspiration because you already have inspiration, and we'll give you double inspiration for it. If you roll for it, you'll get a hint, but you lose out on the inspiration.
I was thinking like, oh gosh, thanks, Hammer. A suit of armor or something.
I agree.
But alive without breath. No, this is mine. You can't have it. Metal is cold. Is it? It's just a thing, yeah?
It's also thinking a drinking fountain. Never thirsty, ever drinking.
Like a fountain? Like a
Never.
No, all in male, never clinking.
All in male. I don't know.
I'm gonna phone a friend.
Any guesses?
Yes, our guess is
I don't got
that it is
See why you were
a
here, just fight stuff.
fish.
Okay, you say the word fish and it opens up.
What?
Your phone a friend gets the inspiration. So
That's for Beleg.
Thanks.
Matt will only play winged kobolds. He's gonna
and
get Shadow Kai to raffle off.
inside is a gem.
What? Hold on.
No, we got it.
Guys,
Oh, good.
we have the gem.
I like to think that I just said something about trying to be efficient. And it was like, yeah, you got it. Good job.
Exactly. Yeah.
Level one.
Level one.
Double inspiration.
No
domain dice.
No double inspiration. That went to the phone a friend. So.
Okay. Well, for Shadow Kai shirt, yeah, I'll be a winged kobold, and I'm going to make up my own shirt that says "Zombie Joe said I could," and then I'm going to forge your signature. Fair. I'll put it on the what's the paper? I'll put it on the right stock of paper though for the AL cert.
The 110-pound card stock.
I will put it on the card
full
stock.
color.
Everything else maybe not so much, but yeah, okay. Shadow Kai cert.
All right. So there's a gem in this box.
I'm a kobold now.
I'm already carrying the boots. Somebody else carry or we could just put the gem in one of the boots.
Do you think it's trapped?
I
The
don't know.
gem?
Somebody reach in.
Like, should we do an Indiana Jones swap? If
But
we had a Faerun equivalent of Indiana Jones.
Jones is my cousin.
It's a famous play, so most people have
Yeah.
seen it. So
Yeah.
Excellent.
The famous adventurer.
I'll put, yeah, sure. Just somebody reach in and get it. That's fine. We'll go fight other
Okay.
things.
It's so shiny. I reach in and grab it.
I'm not here for being smart.
Okay, you grab it. The eye looks at you as you grab it, and it all fades away. The colors just kind of swirl away into nothingness.
A good thing?
Well, I don't see us being attacked right now. I think we should just move on.
We got it. We got the gem. Now we have to find a scroll and a staff.
Just don't eat the gem. I'm pretty sure we need that for later.
Right. Got
Not
it.
chocolate.
Not chocolate.
Got it. Not chocolate. Not chocolate.
Oh, we just got raided, everybody. That's
Oh,
Yay,
awesome.
raid.
exciting. Yay.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh, I
So
like that emoji.
you leave the room, the door closes and vanishes, and a little check and a ding appears above it,
Is there a
or
gold
where
star?
the door used to be anyway.
Do I get a gold star?
You get a gold star.
This is me, the player, wanting a gold star.
Oh, I'm putting that down my character sheet.
I'll find a way to get you a gold star.
Oh, and I'm sorry, everybody who just raided. You just inherited $50 worth of debt for being a chat. Yeah, sorry
For
about
reroll.
that. For a reroll. I'm sorry.
We don't make
You
the
don't have to
rules.
pay the 50. You just have to chip in on the 50. That'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, there are 2 more doors down this hallway, or you can explore a different one.
I want to trust the halfling to take us where we need to go. No? I'm sorry. What was it?
Me?
Yes. I
The
think you have a-
child?
Yeah. Children have wonderful instincts.
I love
Read it.
being trusted.
Children do stink.
What?
There's
Okay,
some chocolate in it for you.
I look at both doors and
As you
I
approach the other door, you do hear a humming coming
sound?
from the end of the hallway.
point. Let's go to that one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Listen to the kid.
Nyx will reach into her pouch and hand the child a gold star. Like a little gold star sticker.
Thanks.
Alright.
I really like shiny things.
Well done.
Halfway there. Only 50 more bucks, or 25 because I can't do math. No, 50
Excellent.
was right the first time.
So you hear the humming, and it's not coming from the door, but the wall itself. And you see the wall has a mouth and eyes that are apparently closed. And it looks at you, goes, "Hello."
Hello.
Good. Hello to you. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
How do we find the staff?
Oh, I don't know about a staff.
How do we find the
Scroll? Do you know about a scroll?
Nope, just a wall.
Is there
Go
anything
on.
behind you?
Hmm.
No.
How? I am part of the staff. I wonder if I'm a secret.
Yeah, as part of the staff, you know that usually right here is where the pocket dimension to the dorm rooms are. But apparently behind there's a talking wall that people ignore because they usually don't have a reason to go behind the portal.
When was the last time you seen anyone walk by?
Oh, a while ago, someone just went in before the portal closed, though.
What did they look
My
like?
friend might be in trouble. Have you seen him?
You a squirrel?
I have a friend.
No, my friend,
Oh,
Isaac. You
tell
know,
us.
kind of a jerk. And Nyx, as the librarian, you think back to the scream for help he heard. And yeah, that sounded like the student that is a jerk. He's very intelligent, but no one really likes him at all because he's very arrogant.
He does turn in his library books on time, and he has a wide range of things that he likes to read. Where did you see him go?
He mansplains?
It's only because he lacks the social skills, but we're working on it. I gave him a book.
I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Fair. I don't condone that as staff.
Not a student.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wall. What was your name?
Oh, I'm just a wall. I don't have a name.
No.
There.
How about
Oh.
Elrond?
Elrond. Okay.
I'll say Wallace.
Elrond
that's good.
Wallace. Great.
Yep. Yep.
Excellent. So to answer your question, saw my pal Ezek, he tells me all sorts of things, the fan fiction he's going to write and who he thinks he wants to prank later. But he said he had something real special for the headmaster and was running off to his office.
Well, that doesn't look good for him.
Let's just find the things. Right?
I agree.
Stay
Child.
focused.
Which door are we going to?
Hold on a second. Let me talk to Nix real quick. I'm gonna look at Hunter and Nix and go to Nix and be like, they don't have their visitor passes.
Who does not? The two? Oh,
The
oh,
child.
yes. Nix rumbles in her bag, hands out visitor passes too.
All right.
The
I
two.
feel safer now.
I'm sorry. I got distracted with the shadow. I'm supposed to give those out after the first room.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good call.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your help,
Yep.
Elrond Wallace.
I'm here. I'm a wall. No, I'm Elrond Wallace now, the wall. But I'm here. And if you need anything, just come by and talk. I can only listen. Can't go anywhere.
Well, if you happen to come across a scroll or staff, please inform us.
Nope.
Just
But as I've heard people say, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, you know.
What would happen if I put my hand in your mouth?
Yeah, well, that's kind of
Do
gross.
it,
Is
do
that
it.
an accepted greeting?
Yes.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna just reach in and kind of
All right.
dig around in there, see
So
if
you
there's
reach
anything in the
in
wall.
and it's gravelly, it's moist, it's awful. It's like reaching into wet rocks and you pull your hand out and it's just sort of sticky.
I'll just take some of the rocks out of there, see if maybe he can talk a little faster now.
Glad to meet you.
Okay.
That was interesting. Never had that experience before.
I've never done that before. I was kind of hoping for some money.
I don't know what to think about any of this.
I'm a wall. I don't have money.
Maybe like you're a hiding spot. I don't know. It's a
Nope.
weird school.
Fair. I understand your logic. Yes, we'll call it
Keep
logic.
on, you know, good job. Just keep on bearing loads and keep up the good work, Wall.
Why,
Yes.
thank you. Can't do anything else.
Door, child, door.
What doors are there? What doors do I see? Any?
You are right next to the door for necromancy, and then the door for
Snap.
let's see here.
Yay!
Enchantment.
All right, cool.
Enchantment? Ooh.
Domain,
Oh,
we just
let's
hit-
go. Let's go to that one. And I point to the door for enchantment.
Not necromancy.
No. Maybe there's enchanted chocolate.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
I highly question the.
Nope,
I
don't question
don't-
it. We're going in that one.
Okay, let's
Yep.
go.
We're good.
Do it.
And we
I just
they're
worry
all
about
in
eating
now.
enchanted chocolate.
All my begging finally.
I
paid
bet it
off.
tastes real good.
I won't make that mistake again.
I will open the door.
Okay. inside is a table all set up, and there's tiny tin people as if they were at a fair. You know, there's kind of a king and queen and a little bench with a little crowd and a jousting tournament and things like that. And words float above it and saying, "Inspire Tommy Tin to trumpet." And you can look and see a band, and there's indeed a little tin figure with a trumpet in his mouth, just kind of like this, waiting to trumpet.
I squeeze it in the belly.
You squeeze a tin toy.
Okay, I thought maybe there was a breath in there. Anybody else?
There's just a tiny tin, the king and the queen.
Yep, a tiny tin crowd and tiny tin horses, tiny tin knights, tiny tin gestures.
Kind of just, I just flick one.
All
See
right.
what that resonance is like.
Pings, sounds like tin.
May I play some music?
Sure.
It seems like a celebration. So she'll bring out the viol and just kind of play a little to see if, and sing to see if anything happens with the king and queen, like some sort of coronation or ceremonious kind of music.
All right. Roll me a performance check.
Performance check. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. That would be a 23.
23. Tell me about this performance. What does it sound like? How does it go?
So on a viola. So she'll like pluck a few strings and like tune it a bit, and then she'll go and like something that sounds like very somber and formal and like very like dun 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 dun, and then like kind of like add in a few zings here and there as it gets more lively to get like dun 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 dun, and like
All
just
right.
playing a little bit.
As you do this,
dance.
the little trumpeter starts to move, and he blows his trumpet in tune with you. And as this happens, a doorway opens up in the table, and a potion comes out from this door.
It's a chocolate flavored potion. Here, you get that one.
I don't know if we should be encouraging
Really?
the child to ingest things we haven't
It's
identified.
chocolate?
Sorry, it's kind of annoying, so I'm not really worried.
I take it and I sniff it. Does it smell like chocolate?
No.
It's white chocolate.
Wow. I take a little taste.
I'm looking at Kerbal with so much
It tastes
concern right
fine,
now.
a little bit like a cherry. You feel a little bit healthier. So
Oh, it's cherry flavored, and that's not my favorite. But Wednesday, maybe you should try some.
Sure. Nope, I'm not going to say that. I'll drink that. PG stream.
All right. You drink it. It's a health potion. You gain back 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Okay, that's everything because I just rolled 2 3s.
All right.
Back up to 9, y'all.
I would like to change the music to something more quest-like.
Okay.
So, like da 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 da.
Excellent.
Kerbal dances.
And she'll hand it the drum, and like she has a drum, a little tiny drum inside her pouch, and she'll like hand it to or offer it up to the other members of the party to join in on the music and just start pulling like little instruments out of her bag and handing them to people. I have a lute, a drum, and a flute.
I'll take the drum.
I'm gonna bang the armored boots together.
Okay, the child gets the drum.
So as you formed your own little band now and proceed out of the room, This door closes, and you get a little check mark above the door. Ding!
Ooh.
Well then,
I feel better, but
That's-
haven't punched anything yet.
You did put your hand in a wall's mouth.
Yeah, I didn't punch it though. I figured that would hurt.
Please don't punch the walls.
I might have to.
Don't be a Kyle.
Well, nobody else is gonna do it.
Kyle will do it.
we'll
All right.
find something for you to punch, I'm sure.
Good.
All right, child, what's the next door?
Now we go to necromancy, and I run up and open it.
Oh,
You seemed way too excited about that.
This feels like home.
So in this room is a glass cabinet with a lock on it and 3 skeletons in the corner.
can I hit them?
Why don't you want to try beating the drum?
Sure.
Drums fill the room.
All right, just curious.
Yeah, I'd
She,
like to
takes
check
a
this
drum
glass
out.
cabinet out.
Okay. There's various things in formaldehyde,
Ew.
eyes, eels, brain,
Gross.
and pieces of this and that. You see a couple vials in there.
Matt, the player's fine with this because we have domain dice, but EO is just like, I'm just kind of standing in the doorway, keeping an eye on the kid, since apparently nobody else seems to be too concerned with that.
Wednesday, you go up to the skeletons because you really wanted to punch something,
Yeah.
and you discover they're just skeletons used for anatomy, and they're all there. They seem posable, though. I mean, you can punch them, but
I'm just gonna flick one in the knee.
all right. It
'Cause I'm annoyed.
reflexes.
Oh.
Oh, this is how we investigate.
I poke another one where the kidney would be.
It kind of vibrates a little bit.
Anybody else
Could I
wanna?
remove one from the cabinet?
The skeletons are on one side of the wall, and then the cabinet's on another, up
Oh.
against another wall. But if you go to try the cabinet, it is locked, and there's, like I said, weird things inside and a couple vials of
Yeah.
Just
something.
look for could I study the items of the cabinet for anything interesting before telling the child to see if she could unlock it?
Sure, give me a Arcana check.
Seems like it's
Arcana.
all interesting and gross.
We all have our hobbies.
I'm gonna. While she's doing that, I'm gonna start posing the skeletons in compromising positions.
Okay, as you begin to pose skeletons, and after you've kind of posed the third one, you hear a buzzer noise, beep, and then they all reset to how they were, standing normal.
I did
Wow.
a
These are test skeletons.
thing. What's it? Yeah, tell me what's in the box.
I rolled I rolled 24.
24,
Arcana
okay.
check.
Easily. You can identify just everything in this cabinet, not a problem. The 2 vials, however, one seems to be a vial of acid, and the other one seems to be another health potion.
Child, would you mind seeing if you could open up this cabinet?
You work at
Sure.
a school. All right.
I'll get you
and
another gold star if you don't
I
drink
go out
anything.
and oh yay. I go up super excited and use my thieves tools and try and pick it open.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
All right. Now that I see that the child can use thieves' tools proficiently, I do have some faith for this child. feel better about your future.
Kids are made of rubber. He's fine.
An 11.
11. You go for it. The lock doesn't budge, unfortunately. But as you're rattling around and poking it, the skeletons do move a little.
Sorry.
Oh, we just need to open it. I will hit it with my quarterstaff.
I'll go
'Cause it's
investigate
glass,
the
it's fine.
skeletons.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you go up. Who knows? You're angry, whatever. You go to hit it, and tell me what you hit instead.
Probably the kid. Because he was right there. Just like his finger or something. Like he was still like working on
Kids don't need fingers.
So, Kerbal, you get a smart wrap across your fingers.
Ouch! Hey!
Yeah, sorry. You should have moved your hand. You're fine. Whatever.
These visitors are very interesting.
Still hand the child a gold star. Sorry.
I want the gold stars. Wednesday would not say that out loud, but she really does. You two, pew pew guys, the one with the horns. Yeah, you two. Help me move the skeletons.
Would I know not to like? Would I know?
Do I
if
look
they're
like
just
a
gonna get
child you can just
reset?
boss around?
Please?
Say that again, Hunter.
Would I know that they're just gonna reset again?
Give me an intelligence check.
That is a 16.
16. Okay. It seems like the skeleton and the cabinet lock might be connected, and they just need to be in a certain the skeletons need to be in a certain position, or maybe you can brute force the thing. So
I'll let no thank you, but Hunter.
Do I see the position that the skeletons should be in anywhere?
roll a history check.
I tried making one like bend over and the other two were like smelling its fart and they're like and it didn't. They reset. So we know that's not right.
What did you get for the history check?
I'm checking right now.
Okay.
I've got a dirty 20.
All right. You remember the wall said something to you that might help.
The wall said something that might help.
I remember.
What was it? I share this with you. The wall said something. This is party information.
Remember.
He said, please don't stick your hand in my mouth.
Oh, I've got it. So like, you cover you use the skeleton's hands to cover the mouth. You use the skeleton's hands to cover the eyes, and she like looks between the child and the punching bag thing. She looks at the child. Gold star if you can get it to cover the ears. That was when I missed. Yes?
Got it.
Ears, eyes, and butt.
All right. And violent one. If anything leaps out at us, punch it.
Yes. And I will get my gold star.
I'm gonna have to look at your character sheet. How many gold stars are on there?
The child has 2.
So you arrange the skeletons in those positions. You hear a ding. The cabinet opens up, and out of the floor, something does leap up at you, Wednesday.
Punching.
Okay, go to punch this thing that just leaped up.
I was ready. 16.
16. You hit the staff right square and it flies across the room.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting wood. I was expecting like maybe another skeleton at smarts. Okay, I found it. The
Excellent.
staff. It came up over there, out of the floor over there.
And you can take anything you want out of the cabinet.
Ooh, what a life. And I open up and see if there's anything good in the cabinet.
I
Specifically
don't need
shiny
no
or
pickled
chocolate.
lungs. I'm good.
There's
I
a
just
vial
wanna
of
grab
acid, a
something-
healing potion.
Something
And,
gross that I could throw at something.
I do not
Okay.
want anything from this room. No,
There's
thank you.
brain, there are eyes, and
Eyeballs. I will
lungs,
take a
and
couple eyes.
other organs.
I don't
Okay.
care if there's a potion of immortality in here. I don't want it in this room. No.
I mean, you can try to drink anything you want.
Potion of formaldehyde. I'm good.
Child, don't touch anything.
My name's Kerbal, and I grab the healing potion.
Okay. You can have that. Kerbal, just be careful.
Fine.
Usually I wouldn't care, but nobody else does. So I have to step up here.
That one is a healing potion and it's perfectly safe. I will take, however, this bottle of acid and the brain in the jar. I think it'll look nice in my office.
Excellent.
So that was all the doors here, right?
In this hallway, yes.
And we only got 2 things. So
I say we head west.
oh, is there
I
another
think that's the
hallway?
only way
Yeah.
we can
Let's. Great. We're doing great. I'm sure nobody is dead. I'm sure the rabbits are all fine.
At this point, over the magic mouth PA system, you once again hear "Help!" and a roar. And
It's fine.
it cuts out.
We just need the gem now, right? Is that right?
We have the gem. We
The-
have the staff.
The
And then we
scroll.
The
Yes.
scroll. Oh, we need the scroll. That's right. Oh, yeah, the eye was the gem. Let's find this scroll on the double.
Kerbal, would you like to choose another door as the
Yeah.
brains of the group? Okay.
What do I see
All right.
besides the doors we went to?
If you continue down if you go past the cross point where the knight was and go down that hallway, the first door you come to is illusion.
I'm going to give my extra point of inspiration to Kerbal because you like the Jake Lloyd of this group. You like the little tiny, big-headed Darth Vader kid. You like just don't care. So yeah, you could have my extra point of inspiration, but I'm still keeping one. That and I got 5 domain dice.
As a group, we have all of those. They're not yours, Matt.
I have 5 domain dice and a point of inspiration.
Okay.
You all have 2 points of inspiration, and Laura has 3 points of inspiration.
Thanks.
I'm not sure
Right.
that adds up right, but okay.
And more gold stars than me. It's fine.
And yes, we have 5 domain dice for everybody to use.
And we're so close to 6. So close to 6.
Okay, let's open this first door. I'll
Great.
go to open the illusory door.
Okay, the door is real. But when you go inside, you see this room is very large. It must be like a pocket dimension area because it's larger than the other rooms, which is odd, of course. And in there is a dragon and a bear having a tea party.
Okay, then.
I have to say I'm quite
This
disappointed
place is
as a
chill.
doctor.
I brought eyeballs for eating. Can I join your tea party?
The bear's just there on a little wooden stump. It kind of looks like they have a blanket spread out. He has a little teacup and he's just sipping it and looking at the dragon. The dragon's eating a little biscuit.
Are they not
So
talking?
no then.
And as you go up to it, Wednesday, make a perception check.
Oh yeah, I'm great at this. I rolled a 13, which gives me a 13.
All right. You walk up to it and you almost walk through it as you see this is an illusion, and on the ground on the blanket is a little wand.
Y'all see it?
I see the
Yeah.
illusion.
No, I mean the wand. I want to know if I can pick up the wand.
Do it.
Try it. Go for it. I only see bears and a dragon having a fantastic looking tea party.
Yeah, I'm gonna like bend over and tie my shoe and take the wand.
Okay. You pick up the wand, and as you do it, you notice on the wand it says Plan B, and the illusion fades away. And now in the room, it's fairly empty except for a shelf with 2 wooden figures and poses on it, and a wooden figure on the floor,
Uh,
and a
I
mirror
didn't-
opposite.
I didn't do it.
Is this tea party more adorable or is it unsettling?
Oh, it's adorable. They had
And-
lace and they had fancy cups, and
And what was
Good
going on? There's a bear and a
biscuits.
what?
it was a bear and a dragon, but it faded as soon as the wand that said Plan B on it was
If we
picked
get
up.
to 15,200, Miles will
Um,
sing a nursery rhyme about a bear and a dragon having a tea party.
Mm-hmm.
He just told me he would.
Somebody did something. Look,
I will make
there's
one
a
up and try and sing you
wand.
all one if we make it to 16 grand in the next 33 minutes. Yes, challenge accepted. I will start working on this right now.
Well, shit,
Let's
I'll do a
bust out.
backflip then if we double it and get to 30 grand, if that's how we're going.
Wait, no, it's just 16.
Oh,
That's
16.
That's 800. That's
800. Okay, that's
$865.27. Yeah.
I assume they're doing this in game and they're just like talking about.
Sing me a song
Warlock
about
stuff,
this
and I'm
tea
like,
party, please do it for
it's
the
not.
kid.
I
Okay.
can't sing a song on the
So you guys
fly.
heard the screaming, right? The thing that was screaming over the PA system.
Yes.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah. So can we like use our brains?
It's probably
Yes.
just
Your
weird
brains, use
rectangle
your brains.
pizza day again.
And the wand did a thing. I'm not. I don't.
Can I inspect the wand?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
Oh, Lori.
I was
Lori
just gonna
donated
take
$100.
it.
Awesome.
I was
I
just
got
gonna take the
For
wand,
15.5.
but it did a thing.
What is it?
18.
18. You can tell that the wand casts an illusion, and probably the bear and the tea party illusion. And it's just marked Plan B because that seems to be Plan B for some reason.
I want to inspect the rest of the room.
Okay.
You said there's a figure on the floor?
There's a wooden figure on the floor. There are 2 on these little shelves in the wall, and there's a mirror on the opposite side of these figures.
I'd like to look at the mirror.
Okay. You look in the mirror, and you see 3 figures that are on the shelves. And one is looks like it's running, one is jumping, and one is in kind of a victory pose.
And
Me-
when I turn and look at the figures, what are they doing?
There is one that is jumping, one that is running, and the victory pose is on the floor.
Child, I'm sorry, Kerbal, would you like another gold star?
Yeah.
I think you need to start breaking out the chocolate.
I am paying rapt
Do you guys
attention.
have chocolate?
I have it as a reading reward at the library.
Okay.
So after we solve all this, you will get your reading reward. Because solving puzzles is just like reading.
EO's like number 2 He's not up top, but he's trying his best to be number 1 in your summer reading program.
I'm gonna get this next gold star if it kills me.
I had like 10 Goosebump books to get there.
Did we try waving the magical wand at the figures?
That's my trick. That's how I leveled up.
Io, why don't
We
you
do
take
that.
a look at this mirror and tell me what you think?
Hunter, why don't you look at this mirror and tell me what you think? Such a handsome boy.
Oh, got it.
Fine, I'll look at the mirror. I'll look in the mirror like it's a mirror. I won't look like at the mirror like I'm trying to figure out what the mirror is. I'll just look at it like it's a mirror.
All right.
And I'll look at me, hopefully.
You
and not
look
some
at
sort of
you.
distorted visage of
and-
me.
No, you look at you. You're looking good.
Oh, God.
Thumbs up. You give yourself a thumbs up in the mirror. Kind of weird, but yeah. And in the reflection, you see what I described earlier to Nix.
What?
The 3 statues.
Somebody tell me what to do.
In order of running, jumping, and a victory pose. And then when you look around behind you, they are jumping, running, and then one is not on the shelf.
All right. We got some action statues and some sort of...
We need a victory pose action statue.
Should we do the thing again and do the thing?
Yeah.
Yes, but I think with a victory pose for the one that fell.
Okay, I'm gonna push Kerbal over and I'm gonna run over and do it.
I think this all goes back
Excellent
to the statue.
ambition.
I'm gonna take the one that's on the floor and put it in a victory pose, and then I'm gonna stand there like that.
Okay, it's in the victory pose, and
You looked like you just whooped
you're in the
somebody.
victory pose.
Yeah.
You put the victory pose on the shelf, and you don't hear a ding or anything yet.
I do appreciate your form. The likeness is absolutely correct. Gold star.
Did it? I did the thing. Right? It looks good.
Yes.
Gold star. Do I? It did. Yep. Nothing's happening though. So, were you wrong?
This is more silver star material stuff right here. I'm just kidding.
You guys
Right, I
have so
only
many
have
gold
gold.
stars. I'm like starting to worry about my position.
Yeah, what's the
Top
grading
of the,
system in this university?
Summer reading program, yeah.
We could each go up to the statue and cover the eyes and the mouth and the ears,
I
like the
that.
skeletons.
That sounds like gold star plan right there.
So we need to
Good.
make sure that the order of these little action figures is in the same order, though, of the painting, right?
As far as we know, but we don't know much.
Oh.
Let's go for it.
So it is
then
in
I-
the same
I will
order.
go
Is that
ahead.
correct or no?
I will go ahead.
That
and
is correct.
Okay.
I will switch the
Oh.
two, right, to running and then jumping and then, or
And
are
then
they
victory?
Yeah.
Yep. That does it. And then you hear a ding,
Oh.
and a little scroll pops up out of the floor.
Gold star,
Goldest
please.
star.
We did it.
We.
So
Now we run.
gold star.
Let's run and save the president. Or
Gold
the,
star, please.
the dean. What was his name? Principal?
It's Headmaster Saurus.
Squirrel Man?
Headmaster Saurus.
He's a little gnome. He has a long white beard, red eyes, shaggy white hair.
Oh, another gift.
Red eyes? Okay.
Yep.
He must be powerful with
Nice.
magic. That's dope. Let's go. He's got red eyes. It's scary. It's intimidating.
Or you could be a cute little, like an albino rabbit, cute little red eye, fluffy gnome guy.
We'll
Put
find
the-
out
put
when
the
we get
things
there
together.
to save him.
Put the things together.
I don't know if
So-
I've actually met him. Our interview is entirely through letters.
It all depends
Have
on
to
the
do
teeth.
everything.
His teeth is okay. His skin's all right.
If his teeth are sharp, then he's scary.
No, and it's scary.
I'm gonna throw one of the boots at each of them.
I'm graduating.
You do that.
This is my day.
Is it though? Are you sure you're graduating?
Mm,
You haven't done much.
I know. I'm a warlock. They've told me.
All right. So, next room.
We have the things, right? We have.
Yeah, you have all
That's
the
all
things.
they said. We had the squirrel talk to the child that we're trusting, and they said just put the
Do we-
thing.
Together.
And we only
Yeah.
had 2 hours, so I cut down some of the adventure. So
No, it's all about
right.
pace with 2 hours. I'm worried about
Uh,
tomorrow.
We had to put them together and get the headmaster out of his
Yeah.
office, I think.
Mhm.
Yes.
He's stuck.
Uh,
Let's
Find
go to
the
the
door.
place and do the
Yeah.
thing.
Did the school tell
MacGuffin
you how to
assembled.
all right.
Needlessly complicated.
You put the staff and gem together, you put that in the hole in the ground. Now, who wants to read the scroll? I'll need an arcana check to make sure you get it right.
I cast comprehend languages on myself, and then I say
Okay.
I'll do it. I've been
All
cheating
right.
this whole time with my
You can-
warlock spells.
You can
All
still
right.
read the scroll, but I still need an arcana check to make sure
Oh,
you don't
okay.
stumble over a word or anything and you pronounce everything perfectly.
Sit-ups.
That was
I could do that.
not. That
Gotta
was
do sit-ups
ominous.
now.
That was ominous. I just dropped it.
Dude, we got 2 more domain dice left. Wait, no.
I spend a domain die.
All right.
Spend the
Seven.
last domain
No, we
die.
got 7.
Viewers,
Keep on rolling.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. So I just spent 2 domain
Spent
die.
3.
This one better be good. All right. That one is a 16.
All right. Good enough. You needed 15. So
Okay.
the magic from the scroll pours out into the gem. The gem's energy brightens, shoots out, and it forms a portal into what looks like a small chamber ahead.
All right. Now we run forward.
We
I just
did.
run
Yeah,
straight
we
forward
go through.
into it. Let's do
They're
this.
they're running.
Okay.
Is there
Uh,
anything in there for me to punch?
Shadows.
So
Shadow
you're
boxing.
in a little room, and the what would appear to be the headmaster's office is on behind a door in front of you. There is a sword in a glass case over on your left, and who has an alignment with good in it, like chaotic good, lawful good. Kerbal.
Me.
Okay.
I do.
That makes sense.
Chaotic. Good.
All right. Both of you feel a pull towards this sword. The good parts of you come out, and they speak to you more loudly at this moment as you go over to the sword.
I try to ignore those parts.
The sword
doing
is
an
really
excellent
shiny.
job.
Kerbal, you go over to it, and as you look at the sword, the top of the case vanishes.
I reach out and I try and grab it.
Ibs.
I can use it for my spy missions.
You grab the sword, and you get this sense of it just represents a lot of good and a lot of light, and you feel very good about it. And it's a +1 to hit and +1 to damage sword, long
Ooh.
sword.
Longer than you are.
Well, that looks nice.
But there's nothing in here for us to
No, you.
punch. Is there another
No,
door?
but you do hear noises coming from the other office now, like a ah and a roar, and chaos happening beyond this door.
A dash to the chaos. A
All
run
right.
toward chaos.
Yep.
That's what we do.
In the
I
door,
Adventure.
you see a student who Nyx would recognize as Azik, and a shadowy demon trying to catch him and throw him. And in the corner, you see the headmaster, you assume, because he looks as described, trapped in like an amber substance.
Oh snap!
So we're just gonna let the kid get beat up, right? Because it's his fault, and he's kind of a dick.
How is it my fault?
Not you, kid. The other kid.
Yeah, I was gonna ask a quick question, DM.
Your name is Herbal.
Yes.
This kid, right? I know the librarian knows this kid, but do we, the fellow students, know this kid? And in which case,
yeah.
what clique is he in? And does he sit at our lunch table?
Yeah, is he our
He
bro
does not.
or what?
He
does
eats
not
lunch
sit
in
at
the
your lunch
library.
table.
Oh, he does sit at our table?
No, he
Shit.
doesn't. He
Oh.
doesn't. Nope.
He doesn't. All right, well then I don't care either.
He is kind of a snob, sticks his nose up at you, and
Oh,
Oh, he
He's on
tells
his
on us
own.
when we smoke cigarettes behind the gym and stuff.
Yeah.
Peace.
No,
right.
he doesn't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
He's out. Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy, dude.
Don't care. Do not care.
Well, I
However, the demon does have more opponents now and looks at all of you, so we can all roll initiative.
Come at me, brah.
this dice is
14.
working well for me on everything but initiative.
All right, so
Got 13 dice.
Let's hear it.
13.
13 for Gerbil. Okay. And Wednesday?
14.
14.
Better than Kerbal.
Whoa.
Nix?
12.
12. Okay, EO?
And that is a 16.
16. All right, and Hunter?
21.
21.
Now they decide to participate in front of the
I don't like
headmaster.
rolling high in initiative.
Yeah, I'm a warlock. Somebody burn those domain dice. Try and beat my 18.
Okay, so Hunter, you are first.
All right. And what do we have as far as opponents right now?
Just this
Amber liquid.
shadow demon thing.
shadow.
The headmaster is trapped in amber, and you have the jerk student cowering behind a table.
The student is not the enemy yet.
Okay.
But he's not
Fine.
an
So I am going to run toward the professor as close as I can get toward him. And is he like within 30 feet? How far away is he?
Yeah, he's easily in 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. I'm going to run to him.
suck up.
And I'm going to use my last spell slot. Look at my patron. Like, why do I only get 2 of these?
You just look at your patron?
Look up to the sky toward them. I don't know.
Okay.
I look to them.
I'm jealous. It's a
Look
relationship.
to
with your
my patron.
All right.
And so I look to my patron because I used all my spell slots and I cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
To see what this amber stuff is encasing him.
Silly me. I thought he was going to be helpful.
Good.
All right.
Good.
It doesn't seem to be magical. It just seems to be amber. So if you don't want to spend that spell slot, we can say you don't. But
It's the only other spell I got.
it may have come from something that had this magic in it, but that was spent to do this effect, and now this effect has happened and produced this thing.
Well, then I will keep my spell slot and my action economy for a sacred flame against this evil shadow thing.
Okay, what do I roll?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity
DC
save.
13.
So I got a 12. So all right.
All right. 3 whole radiant damage.
3
This
whole radiant
flames
damage.
smack this monster.
All right. It takes it. And let's see. It looks at you.
Mess up my graduation.
There we go. It will cast Magic Missile at you, since you were the first to hit it.
Ha!
It's double.
3 of
Telling
them
you.
come at you. 6 points of damage.
All right. Okay.
3
That's
missiles.
probably quite a bit. Let me see what I have left here. Oh yeah, I'm bloody. I'm a mess.
EO, we have you up next.
Yeah. I'm gonna go run over behind the thing of amber and cower along with the student, and then he's still not a priority to me at all. I'm just cowering back there with him, and then I'm gonna look right over the amber and do the blast.
You're
All right.
Eldritch blasting the headmaster?
No, I'm looking around the
Oh.
headmaster using him and his amber for cover, and
That's
then I'm
much safer.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast again. 'Cause that was a 2. That was a 3. I'm going to Eldritch Blast again. Okay, now we're talking. 17.
17 to hit the shadow thing.
Yep.
So that was 2 domain dice you
There's
used?
2 domain dice, Jake.
17 does not hit.
Okay. Eldritch Blast again. Oh, that's another 2. Shouldn't have shouted out those 2 domain dice. I could have got a free one. Use my inspiration. Sorry, guys.
This big amber thing's just in your way, man. That's all there's to it.
Okay, Wednesday, go for it.
I am going to go up to the shadowy thing
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to try and hit it in the face with
All
the
right.
quarterstaff. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
I rolled the same thing.
Okay.
9.
Kerbal.
Oh, do I can unarmed strike.
I'm sorry.
Nope, that's a 14.
14. All right. Kerbal.
I'm gonna grab my new super shiny longsword with both hands because it's really heavy for me, and run up and stab him.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
12.
12 is a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration Matt gave me
All right.
and reroll.
You probably have a much better chance at this.
Oh
me,
yes,
so it's inspiration
24.
less fun.
24 is a hit.
See?
Goody.
That's why I did it.
It
With the
can
sword
be.
of good and
Fire,
everything,
fire,
this is
fire.
going to be dope. Love it.
I want you to take all those gold stars you got and just put them on that sword like it's a trapper keeper.
Yes, that happens, and it's a 7.
7. All right. You hit it. And it looks concerned at itself for a moment. And
Aha!
it's going to attempt to vanish. You can have an attack of opportunity on it since you're right next to it. But it begins to
Okay.
shimmer away. So roll an attack again if you want to.
Sweet,
use vanish.
yes.
Can I too?
Yeah, you're right there.
Nat 20.
Awesome.
I rolled an 18, so 23.
Okay, you both hit the nat 20.
I hit something.
Roll 2
Double.
damage die, and
Oh,
for
sweet,
this,
okay.
because it's a one shot, we will give you max damage on the first die. So just roll 1 damage die. and
Oh,
then-
I got an 8 on the. I got full max on the first one that I rolled.
Excellent. Okay, so 16 plus
3.
3. Okay, 19 points of damage.
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
And I did 6 points.
And you did 6 points. Okay, this thing, like parts of it are just shredding off, but it does disappear for a moment.
Now I look over at Nick,
Yes,
so I'm like, gold star?
give that kid like 5 gold stars for real.
No.
Definitely a gold star.
And once it's gone, the amber does crack. And the headmaster kind of spills out looking worn and tired. And he kind of comes to a bit and looking around. He's like, oh, yeah. Hello.
I saved you.
You got like 10 minutes to use these domain dice.
You
Insight
saved
check.
me. Great. And as he's evaluating himself, outside the window, you hear a large stomping sound. And a portal opens up. And you
This
see a
child did the bad
hill
thing.
giant walk out. And atop this
Hey.
hill giant, the shadow demon is attached to it and controlling it like a marionette.
It's the
And
kid's
it
fault. It's the
punches
kid's fault.
into the window, shattering the window and making a big hole in the ground in the cover. And he looks around. And he's like, "We're gonna need a little more help here, I think." And he taps his staff twice, and General Nutty von Strauss comes in, and he looks and he goes, "Okay, do the thing." And General salutes. He runs out the window and down. And we are on Nyx's turn.
Don't forget, you gotta clean the kitchen.
Well, okay.
Check in with the kid. Is the kid okay?
Yeah, the kid's fine. He's
What?
just, he's kind of out of it because he's scared.
What have you done?
Like I thought it was going to do something cool, and I was given this thing by this guy, and it turned out to be that thing, and then that thing happened, and
I'm about to
Well,
push this kid out this window.
I hope
no
you've
boys
learned your
looking.
lesson, and you will learn more near demerits by your punishment at the library. In the meantime, and then she starts speaking in Minotaur and pulls out her drum and gives like a battle poem recital, and just in bardic inspiration, just inspires everybody
all right.
by quoting this Minotaur poem for battle.
Like it.
And just to speed things along, we'll let everyone have inspiration again. So, hey, it's a one shot. It's fun. So, hey.
My inspiration to Carpool again.
Yes.
Okay, we are back to Hunter. So now you have a hill giant being controlled by a shadow thing. And
Can I see the shadow thing?
yeah, it's huge now. It's sort of stringy from that last hit from Kerbal and from Wednesday, but it's still kind of keeping it together and controlling the punches. But you would have to kind of like, if you wanted to stab it, you would have to step out onto the hill giant's arm. And
I'm not going out there. I'm Sacred Flame.
okay. What are you sacred flaming? The giant or the shadow?
No, the shadow monster, the shadow
All right.
devil, demon,
And that's a
whatever he
dex,
is.
right? Okay,
Dexterity saving
I got
throw.
15.
You just earned back all the respect I'd lost for you.
Okay, so I made it because I got 15, yes? Or-
Yeah, then I didn't do anything.
All right.
But I tried though.
EO, you're next.
You want to Eldritch Blast it.
It's most likely.
I'm trying to think. This kid's right next to me, right?
Throw the kid at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of bone it. Will you give me a free action kind of shove move up to get an angle on this thing?
Yes.
Shadowy, stringy thing. And
Yep,
then I'm going
you
to
do
shove move and blast over this kid's shoulder using him as 3/4 cover because I hate him.
Okay.
19?
19 will hit.
All right. That'll be nice there. All right. And that is a 10 damage.
10 damage. Wow. Okay, this thing
And
is...
then I'm going to whisper in that kid's ears, you know magic, do something NPC.
He's just kind of scared out of his wits, and now he has detention to worry about and
He
everything.
has a lot
So
more than that to worry about. I'm about to start spreading vicious rumors. Being hunter bullies now.
and the shadow demon at this point pulls back the arm for a hit. However, from below, you hear a tiny little trumpet as General Nutty is exactly making a sound. And the purple dome that contains all the rabbits vanishes, and they all dive into the ground and burrow in a giant wave. The general jumps on one as they burrow and closes his eyes so he doesn't get dirt in his eyes. And the ground kind of shakes, and they move up, and then they burst out of the ground, covering the hill giant in just a wave of rabbit fur, and hold back the punch a bit. And the general leaps off a rabbit and tries to stab the giant with his little sword. It doesn't do anything because it's a little tiny squirrel toothpick, but he does it anyway to look cool. And he goes after it. And now we are at Wednesday.
Okay, so I want to run and jump onto this hill giant so that I can get to the shadowy thing. And as I do it, I yell, "For Kerbenog!"
Okay. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Yep. That is acrobatics is 21.
All right, this is fancy. This is probably the best you've ever done. You're right up to where you need to be. And
is it gold star fancy?
It's gold star fancy. This is Olympic level.
So, but I want to like come down through the shadow thing so that I also bonk the giant in the head. I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's a 15.
15 will miss.
Is that with all your inspiration?
Yeah, I rolled a 10. All right, my unarmed strike just to like
Okay, do it.
punch it in the 16.
16 will miss.
But I'm here. Do we have any domain dice left?
No.
I don't think we do.
There are three. There are
You don't
three.
have any domain
There are
dice.
three. Oh, we have
I have 3 domain dice.
You know what? You shut up. Nope, didn't do any better.
Okay.
Oh, we
Kerbal.
have 2.
And then there were 2.
Kerbal, what
But I
would you
look
like to
really
do?
awesome.
Yes,
I've
but
been scribbling notes
Wednesday
on my
looks awesome.
nursery
I wanted-
rhyme. If we hit 15-5, just saying. There's still 4 minutes to go.
Oh, he is enough. Get
Okay,
us 25.
Chat
I'm
does not want me to
counting it,
use
like,
them all.
Yeah, if we can get to 15-3, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Kerbal,
what, 65 bucks.
do it.
yeah, 98%
apparently-
Okay.
discount.
Go.
Okay. I want to try and like sneak really stealthily so he doesn't see me coming and attack with my longsword.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Let's do this. Oh no, it's not good. It's 15.
15. Okay.
Better than
With
I
all
thought.
you kind of duck behind all this rabbit chaos going on, but you managed to get up the arm. It doesn't look as good as Wednesday, but you're up to it at least, and it doesn't seem to notice you with all the other chaos going on.
Okay. And then I'm
And,
gonna
and chat, I'm to tell you that Wednesday did roll a 1 with that next the domain
doesn't-
dice.
it doesn't count. It didn't happen.
It didn't count. It didn't happen, but
Oh, see, Jake put
yeah,
it in the
so-
chat. It's in the notes
It's
now.
official now.
it's official. Okay.
15-5.
Kerbal,
Come on.
do the
I'm doing
thing.
Nursery rhyme.
Okay.
Come on.
with my
It'll be
super
awful.
shiny
You will like it.
bedazzled with
sing
my gold star longsword.
Okay.
Oh no. It's really bad. It's an 11.
11.
I'm gonna- that does it hit.
There's a domain die.
Do you want to use a domain die?
I
Yep.
have an inspiration.
Inspiration.
I still
Okay,
have a
go for it.
ton of inspiration. Just stacking up inspiration right now.
That's why I gave it to him.
16.
16 is still a miss.
No.
What about gold star inspiration?
I'll give you gold star inspiration.
Do it.
I think that that should apply
Kill
to
this guy. We got 2 minutes.
Wednesday
Okay.
too.
17.
17. You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
I'm having a rough time.
He has a floating AC, literally, because he's floating. You know.
You're only off by 1, but we'll give it to you.
Okay.
We have like a
I
minute.
don't even think I used all the inspiration. So and I add sneak attack. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm there. Doing
Um,
nothing but looking good.
2,
Gold star for style
3,
points.
6.
How
6
much?
damage.
6 damage. Okay. The shadow fades actually because it was looking very rough from the earlier blows.
Because
The
I scared
hill-
it.
Yes, because Wednesday scared it. The hill giant doesn't care that it's here and just kind of flicks off the rabbits. You both jump off and it goes back through the portal, kind of boom, boom, boom. And the portal closes behind it. Saurus looks at you and goes, "Oh, congratulations. Thank you." You hear a little trumpet sound. The rabbits all come back in and Saurus looks at, "Oh, one moment. Is that all the rabbits?" And the dome goes up over the rabbits and the general shakes his head, "No." And as you look out across the plains, there's 2 rabbits heading toward Waterdeep. And then there's 4. And then there's 8. And then there's 16. And Saurus sighs, "Well, that's a problem for another time." And that's where we'll end today. So
Love
yay!
it.
Thank you everyone for joining us. It's been a pleasure. If we have time, I would like to go around to my players again so they have a chance to introduce themselves and tell us where they are. So Kerbal, Laura first.
Hi, I am Laura. I'm Fairy Human on Instagram and Twitter, and then you can find me on Fear Initiative. It's a D&D horror podcast, and we also stream on Twitch now. And I'm also on Dragon Coast Survivor's Guide, which is like a black and white David Lynchian D&D show.
What?
Awesome.
That sounds dope.
All right, Monique.
Horror D&D.
Hi, I'm Monique, and you'll find me as Game Freak Geek Girl on Twitter and Instagram. And I just recently joined the Girls Game Shelf as our social media person. So you're probably talking to me out there.
Excellent. Punicorn.
I am Punicorny with a Y on Twitter, and I am one of the thread raiders. And don't forget that after all of this Jasper's Game Week stuff is done, the thread raiders are also doing 2 days of games in order to continue raising money for Jasper's Game Week. So
How many openings in your 2 days of games?
that is what? No, you're not allowed to play. You used up all your dice. I'm sorry. So that's over at the Thread Raiders Twitch channel.
Matt.
Hey, Matt, you've seen me all week. If you've been watching, thanks for getting us over the 15K.
Yeah, that's
Hit the
awesome.
goal. That's amazing. Still got, this is the first game of the day. We got a whole day of games left, and then another day tomorrow. So yeah, thanks everybody. I got the opening game tomorrow, so all you people that are up at noon, yeah.
Miles?
Or early on the West Coast.
Hey everybody, Miles with Impact RPG. Thank you so much for tuning in and donating. Again, like Matt said, getting us over the 15,000 mark. That's awesome. We already hit the goal. See how much further we can get before today's over.
And thanks for
Excited.
DM at DC. That was
All
so
right.
much fun.
Yes, thank you. And I've been your DM, Dclasair. That's Dclasair. You can find me there on Twitter and on Twitch. I run a game Saturdays for Impact RPG at 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's a lot of fun. Please check it out.
And modding everywhere else.
And modding. And yes, if you find me in the Twitch chat, I'm probably a moderator somewhere. Say hi and enjoy whatever show is going on that channel. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for my players. You've been wonderful. Thank you, Fenway. Thank you, Jake. Thank you to our sponsor, Roll for Persuasion. We passed our goal. Keep going, guys. It's been wonderful. If you do need help, there is phone numbers below this video. Use them. There is also ! help in chat. And this is important. So keep going, please. You are valuable. You are needed. You are necessary. Thank you all for watching.